Hello, welcome to Grandma B's Busy Life. I'm Brenda, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to know if you're getting the best deal. But for right now, I wanted to show you some things in my yard. Look at these pears. This tree is loaded with pears. They're just little right now, but they are all throughout this tree. This is the tree right next to the pears, and these are apples, and they are all through. See if I can find one. There we go. They are all throughout this tree. Tons of them. Look at the cute little apple. So you can see about how big they are. You can see they're a lot smaller than my hand. Tiny. Let me show you how big the pears are. They're tiny also. They're small also, but they're exciting. Okay, now let's walk over here. This is, let's see this cute swing that Grandpa B made. Isn't that awesome? I like to swing on it too. The kids swing on it, but I like to swing on it too. And this is loaded with apricots. This one is really loaded. Look at all of them. I know it's hard to see. Let me maybe from this angle, let me see. No, that's worse. Okay, look at this. Look at all these apricots. Every branch is loaded with apricots. I cannot wait for the apricots. And look, they're starting to turn a little bit pink. Oh, so exciting. So this is one of my cherry trees. And we have picked it as bare as possible. But way up there, you can't see, I don't even think I can get close enough for you to be able to tell. There, it's loaded still. Oh, you can see some of the cherries. It's loaded still. But we cannot get up there, and they're all being eaten by the birds now anyway. If you're new here, I post videos about cooking and baking, budget shopping, frugal ideas, how to get the most out of your money. Today, we're going to talk about how to be sure you're getting the best deal. And this is not always easy. Sometimes something that has a lower dollar value and would cost you less out of pocket is not actually the best deal. And everyone thinks, well, if I buy in bulk, I'm getting it cheaper. That's not always true either. So I'm going to teach you the very basics of how to decide if something is the very best deal. And I'm excited because I get to teach math, which is my love. I've taught math throughout my career, and now I teach teachers how to teach math, which is so fun. So let's get looking at how do you find out if it's the best deal. But don't worry, I'm going to break it down for you and make it as easy as possible. All right, here's the basics. You take your total cost of the item and divide it by the number in the packet, so the number of items or the number of servings or the number of ounces. So let's take a look at what that looks like. This is 1 pound of beans for $1. This is really easy because it's 1 and 1. 1 pound is $1. But what if I'm buying more than a pound? How do I calculate it? Well, here is a bag of 2 pounds for $1.90. I know that if it was $1 a pound, then a 2-pound bag would be $2. But this is less than $2, so I know this is a better deal per pound. But what if it's more complicated than that? Let's look at this bag. This bag is 8 pounds for $5.98. So let's do the math. We're going to take the total cost of $5.98 and divide it by 8, which is the number of pounds. So I'm going to type 5.98 divided by 8 into my calculator and then hit equals. So this comes up with 0.7475. You can just round this to the nearest cent. So this is $0.74. So these beans are 74 cents a pound. So in this case, buying in bulk is cheaper. It's 74 cents a pound if you buy the 8 pounds, and it's $1 a pound if you buy 1 pound. and it's 99 cents a pound if you buy the 2 pounds. But you need to keep in mind you have to store it somewhere. So if you don't have somewhere to store 8 pounds of beans, it's not a good deal if it's going to get moisture in it, or if they're going to be left in a place that they are not stored properly. So you always have to think about that too. Let's look at sugar and see what we can find as far as price per pound for sugar. Let's apply the formula to this sugar. It's a 4-pound bag for $2. So we're going to do $2 divided by 4 to give us the price per pound. So this sugar is 50 cents a pound. Let's see what the 25-pound bag would be. We're going to take the total cost of $12.58 and divide it by 25 because there are 25 pounds. This total is 0.5032, which is just a little bit more than 50 cents per pound. So buying in bulk with this is not cheaper. So now let's do one that's a little more complicated, and that's toilet paper, because they're tricky. Because it might say 9 rolls, which is equal to 18, or it might say 6 rolls, which is equal to 18. And what does that really mean? And how do I know I'm getting the most toilet paper for the littlest money? Because let's face it, all we're going to do is flush it. Now would be a great time to hit that like button and the subscribe button. This one is 6 rolls for $5.99. You're not going to want to take the $5.99 and divide it by 6. Because if every roll has a different amount of toilet paper in it. Let's look at this one. This is 6 rolls for $2.99. The Cottonelle has 325 2-ply sheets per roll. This one has 350 2-ply sheets per roll. So let's do the math on both of these. First, we have to figure out how many sheets are in the package. And I did 6 rolls times 325 sheets in each roll, and I got 1,950. Now we can apply our formula and take the price we pay and divide it by the total number of sheets, and we get 0.00307. Let's just focus out to the 3rd decimal point. All right, let's do the math on this other one. 6 rolls times 350 sheets in each roll is 2,100 sheets in the package. Then we use our formula. The total cost, $2.99, divide it by the number in the package, 2,100 sheets. That gives us 0.00142. But if we just focus on those first 3 digits after the decimal, we can see that this is a lot cheaper than the other brand. Don't even get me started about the difference between 1-ply and 2-ply toilet paper. I know that there are toilet papers that you like for whatever reason, and we all have differences about what we like about toilet paper. But if you find a brand that you like, use this exact same formula to find out which package is giving you the best deal for that toilet paper that you do like. Like I mentioned before, think about that you have to store these items and you have to use them up before they go bad. So if the bulk item is cheaper per pound or per sheet or per whatever, if you can't store it properly and you can't use it up before it goes bad, it's a waste of money. So always keep that in mind when you're figuring out price per item. If you liked this video and would like to see more videos on this same idea of how to calculate the best deal and looking more in depth at different items besides just the few items that I showed here, just let me know in the comment box. If you have another way of figuring it out, I'd love to hear that too. I appreciate that you stuck around to the end and that you have watched this video all the way through. It means a lot to me, and I hope that you have an amazing day, and we'll see you again soon.